Hey, welcome back here. So we got a new project. We're gonna launch a phishing simulation using this social engineering technique that MDO offers. I have one in progress already. I'm gonna create a new one. These are tests. These are the test ones. We have a dev lab. Microsoft offers a dev lab. If you join and you get accepted. So let's go. Let's start another one up because once I create these, I'm gonna deploy them on production. This is just awareness, just keep your environment, keep your user safe. So let's go ahead and launch one. So I already have one in progress, so I'm gonna launch another one, and I'm gonna start. I'm gonna use another phishing one, but the phishing awareness test, but it's gonna just look a little bit different, a little bit more advanced. Not to try to trick them because you don't want to trick your users. This is more of an educational thing, so they know, right? That you don't want to trick them. So we're gonna do a credential harvest right here. This is default. We'll follow these default ones. I don't want to get too involved in here yet because I've already created a link malware one. Right now, we're just trying to bring them up to speed. So this is the first one I'm gonna create, and now we got to make sure we get the wording's right because, and of course, you got to get approval by your department, HR, and whoever you report to. So we want to make sure they know, it's awareness test because again, you don't trick them. This is a test. This is a training. It's a training. So they're gonna get an email and see how they react, and go from there. So this is we're gonna make it simple. I got these wordings from online. You can get them online. Just make it simple and easy for them to read, and then they take they go from there. Put it this way: you're gonna you're gonna wake them up. In other words, and I'm pretty sure everybody knows what I'm talking about here. So let's go ahead and select one. I already did a password reset, so now I'm gonna get a little bit more advanced. I want to select the title because this is gonna create an email. So this I'm gonna do password reset request. So I did this one on the one that's I did a reset password, but now I'm gonna put a password. Where is it? A password reset request, so they can see these wordings, and they can. So here we're gonna start the template. So right now, since this is a test, I'm gonna do three different tests. I'm not gonna do all the users. I'm gonna just create the template, and I'm gonna add myself and a couple of my colleagues, so we can go over it, and then we'll go from there. So right now we're gonna do this one. Actually, we're not gonna. We're gonna add the user. So here, suggested users, targeted. We'll do the city. Of course, you gotta select your city, the U.S., and then the department. Right now, of course, I'll select all once I do it on production. But right now, I'll just do IT, just for since this is my dev and I'm doing this as this is gonna be. There's two practices before I deploy one to see which one looks better. And then, of course, we can put whatever you think here, but I'm going to apply it here. Once that's selected, I'm going to go ahead and just choose my name, right? Because I'm not going to, no, I'm going to use my test account. Okay, so add user. This is the little tricky part of it. Look at this. Yeah, so you would add the user, and then enter, and then you'll see I think it's gonna. Here it goes again. Let me just try again. JJ test. Okay, you see how it populated it for a little bit, and then it went away. Let's do it again. JJ test. Add user. I don't know why this happened the other day. It's like it's not following the. Okay, let's see. Enter right there, or tab. Okay, add. All right, we already got the filter. Add user. Test. clearly it's not coming up. But okay, we're gonna try it again. Add user. JJ says. Okay, I'm gonna I think I'm gonna have to look in. Okay, so as soon as I hit the tab, it populated here. It's not cached in, but so this is my test one. All right, so add the user because I only want to send it out to one user. I'm only gonna send it to myself. The other one I send it to three people so we can all go over it. Okay, so once we add the user, we add our conditions. We say next. We're gonna go to exclude. So whenever you use when you're gonna do the real one, you can exclude your I don't know the VP, your boss, whoever you don't want to bother, right? Maybe they're traveling or they're in meetings. I don't know, just whoever you think could be excluded. I'm not going to exclude nobody. I'm going to follow the recommendations here. The experience, let's keep them. I'm going to bring it down to 7 days. Actually, just because of this test, I'm putting seven, but I'm going to try to do it once a month for for like the whole year or maybe half a year. So right here, global landing page, I'm gonna do I already did one. I'm gonna try four just so it and then I'm not gonna add a logo, and then we can preview this towards the end. We'll preview it. So this is how it looks right now. No URL. Don't get fancy when you're with your test. uh, I don't recommend that. Next. Let's see what's next. All right, right here, recommended English. It's a very straightforward. Very straightforward. Here, I wanted delivered after simulation. Your reply twice a weekly, just for a test. This is how it's gonna see. Or this is how it's gonna show your. This of course this is not gonna be your name. So kind of it's kind of convincing. So let's see if it works. It's gonna work. I've already deploy them all the time, but this is the first time I do it with Defender. I did it with Trend Micro. So let's go ahead and save and close. No, let's go next. Launch details. Enable region so it can pick up the region. Microsoft is worldwide, so we want to make sure that they pick up our region. So because the simulation needs to be done in the working hours in their when they're at work, right? You don't want to get an email in the middle of the night and then they're not gonna go over it. So maybe like noon. I don't know what time they normally send it out between 9 and 12. That's the simulations that I've done. All right, next. Here, this is it right here. I'm gonna submit it. Once I submit it, it'll go through their system. Even if you say send the test, you won't get it until they think it gets approved or something happens on the back end with Defender. But once it gets reviewed, and then it goes to you like a queue. So let's go and see our payloads. So I'm on my second one right here. Let's see. Attack simulation. Here it goes. In progress, in progress. So this is how you would see it. So once I think it's gonna probably be out tomorrow. But this is how you'll see it. Hopefully somebody learns this really quick because it's straightforward. All right, have fun.